Hi,
Hi.
how are you?
How are you?
Good, thanks.
Well, Mark, I really enjoyed Flight Risk. I'm happy to see you have hair. That was very jarring to see you with no hair.
You know what? If it ever goes, I'm going to embrace it. It is what it is. My dad had that very same haircut, so it's an homage to my dad. But I think he had it. He had lost his hair at a very young age, so I think I'm going to be okay. But I always wanted to have that haircut in the movie, and I've always loved great villains in roles in films like The Shining with Jack Nicholson and Cape Fear with Robert De Niro. So to get an opportunity to play one of these parts, we're really going to surprise audience, especially after playing a hero for quite some time. It was such a nice change of pace.
It was really fun to see you in this role. And your Southern accent was great. As a resident of Tennessee, I can say that.
Thank you.
And we last chatted for Father Stew, and you told me that you start the day with prayer and reflection.
Yes.
Did this practice play a role this time around? And if so, what did that look like?
It always does. It always does. And if I've acted like a crazy person for 12 hours out of the day, I come back and I say another little prayer and I ask for forgiveness. But we are trying to entertain people. We want to, break up the monotony of everyday difficulty. A lot of people are having real struggles and hard times in life, and so to be able to give them something to escape and enjoy and laugh and cry and be at the edge of their seat with a movie like this, which is such a thrill ride. We want to entertain people. But yeah, everything is derives from my prayer life and my pursuit of my faith and a relationship with God, and of course trying to live a purpose-filled life. So
Yeah, you've also, spoken about redemption and second chances and how important they are to you
mhm.
and in film. Talk about these themes that are in this film, even though, like you said, it is a thrill ride. We do have some deeper moral undertones in it.
Yeah, I don't think so much for my character, but certainly
Not
for
for yours.
Topher's character and Michelle's, which is really nice. And I didn't really even pay attention to that until I saw the film yesterday because I was so caught up in being this character. It was like between takes, we weren't like really talking. If I wasn't shooting or if I was kind of out in the back, then I was off the plane. I only wanted to stay in that headspace because you have to really commit if you're playing a character like mine. But yeah, nobody, as we know, is beyond redemption, and to see those characters dealing with that and being there to support one another, which was nice. But people know we're not giving up on anybody. So
Yeah.
you know.
What was it like reuniting with Mel Gibson? I mean, I talked with you guys for Father's Stew, and this is such a different project from
uh,
that one, just as fun. What was that experience like? You're both men of faith.
Yeah, I've always wanted to work with Mel as a director. I mean, I was, inspired obviously by The Passion of the Christ and awe of Braveheart, Apocalypto. I mean, he's made so many movies that I think are right up there with the greatest films ever made. So to be able to work with a guy who's so talented both in front of and behind the camera, but as an actor first, he creates an environment for you to be at your best, to feel free to try things and explore and just throw it all out there and you're in good hands. But yeah, I think that was kind of the idea, working with him on Daddy's Home, working with him on Father's Stew, and get him to start. I want to hear him yell action and cut so bad. Finally got to do it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well,
Yeah.
Mark, thank you so much. It's always good to see you.
Thank you. Likewise. Pleasure.
God bless.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.